Everyone is fascinated by big cats. Whether it is a lion or a leopard or even a cheetah, people love to watch big cats in action. The jaguar and the leopard are no pushovers either. They are actually the most versatile of the bunch. But how do felines match up against the most dangerous apex predators out there? The crocodile. Do they even have a chance against massive reptiles? Or maybe it's the reptile that needs to watch its back. If you like big cats and you like to see some amazing confrontations with crocodiles and caimans, then I suggest you stop whatever you are doing and watch, as we count down moments when big cats face the crocodile.
Whoa, oh my goodness. Oh my god. Oh no, it's already...
Cheetah versus crocodile. The cheetah is an extremely fast runner, but it's not very big, and in a place where survival of the fittest is law, I think big and strong supersedes fast and agile. Let's watch this first video as this cheetah approaches a watering hole for a quick drink of water. The cheetah has no clue what is about to happen. And when a huge crocodile pops out of the water and grabs it, the cheetah is incapable of avoiding the ambush, and as the crocodile sinks its teeth in the cat and drags it into the water, the cheetah tries to fight off the crocodile, but there really isn't much it can do, except pray for a quick death. In this black and white footage, this cheetah seems a little more reluctant when it begins to drink, as if it knows there is danger looking at the horizon. It doesn't have much time to think as it experiences the same violent death when a crocodile lunges at it, dragging it into the water. Lion versus crocodile. Lions hunt in groups called a pride, so they are usually able to gang up on a prey, making it easier to be successful without injuring themselves. They will normally attack smaller crocodiles and may kill it, but it's not always the case. Crocodiles can also overpower a single lion and drag it into the water. In our first clip, this lion and this crocodile seem to be discussing the birds and the bees. The lion asks the croc if it's hungry, and the reptile answers it's always hungry. So the lion asks what it's thinking of having for lunch, and the crocodile answers it's in the mood of a nice cat sirloin on the grill. The cat decides to lay down next to the crocodile and think about what the crocodile just said, as if it's telling the crocodile, "Okay, come and get me, buddy. Let's see what you got." But the crocodile just stands there and doesn't move. In this next clip, a crocodile disturbs a pride of lions, mostly females who are not happy about being interrupted during a Tupperware demonstration. A male comes to tell the crocodile off and explains to the reptile that he finally gets a day off without being disturbed because the females are busy enjoying themselves, and yet the crocodile has to come and ruin the day. Next, this lion almost gets cut to shreds by this crocodile, but the big cat is swift and fast enough to avoid the worst as it pivots its body and runs away. You can see the difference between the lion and the cheetah in this clip. Because the lion is much larger than the cheetah, the crocodile wasn't able to grab it as quickly as it was the cheetah, hence the lion got away. Now of course, there are other factors involved that make a kill successful, such as timing and luck, but it definitely helps if the cat is bigger. In this next clip, this crocodile is about to swallow a male lion in the water, and when contact is made, it's quite difficult to tell what's going on as the two battle underwater. You can see the other lion is very upset, but both lions manage to escape the grips of the huge reptile and reach the shore unscathed. We have all played tug of war with our friends at a party when we were younger, but have you ever tried playing with a lion or a crocodile? Well, that's what these two have decided to do with this kill. The animal seems to be a smaller crocodile, and the lion wants part of it, but the crocodile doesn't want to share with the feline. The two pull their weight and try to snatch the kill for themselves, but it's not that easy. This is when you can tell these two mighty predators have respect for one another, because one could easily let go of the dead animal and just attack its opponents. But neither of them do, simply because it's easier to keep pulling on the kill. Next, a few lions gang up on a crocodile, and they almost manage to get things done. But the crocodile is resilient and fights them off. The felines are upset because they let a nutritious meal slip away. But hey, sometimes you win some and sometimes you lose some. The crocodile avoids the worst and swims back into a familiar territory where it will be ready to ambush its next victim. Finally, the next clip is spectacular. 3 lions try to attack this crocodile but surrounding it. The crocodile doesn't back down, even when the 3 felines are on top of it, all trying to push it off at once. The croc twirls and spins around, maneuvering its way out of the grasp of the lions. The lions are not done just yet, but it doesn't look like they have a plan on how to finish this. The crocodile stands its ground and makes sure it keeps staring at the lions without blinking an eye. Folks, looks like we have ourselves a stalemate. Tiger versus crocodile. Tigers will nearly always kill crocodiles while they are on land. Tigers have killed crocodiles in every reported instance of them fighting on land. If a tiger comes across a crocodile in the water, it will try to jump behind the crocodile's back and bite it behind its nose. In our first clip, this tiger comes looking for its meal. Apparently, a bunch of crocs stole the tiger's meal when it wasn't looking, and now the tiger is coming back for it and is really not happy by the looks of it. I guess that's normal, and I bet you would feel the same if it happened to you. As it quietly walks across the marshes, growling and hissing, it searches for its kill. It finally finds something. What could it be? As it snatches it and begins walking out of the water, the forelegs of the dead animal pop out of the water and it looks like it's some sort of ungulate carcass. With its incredible strength and stamina, the tiger pulls the heavy carcass to shore without the interference of any crocodile. I guess the crocs were out shopping. Next, this tiger watches a still crocodile attentively, probably asking itself what the croc is doing there, or if it's even alive. The tiger slowly approaches the crocodile and begins to walk around it. The crocodile senses there is no movement nearby and also begins to move away slowly. The tiger realizes the crocodile is not dead and decides it's not worth the risk, abandoning the hunt and moving on with its day. In this clip, the tiger seems to be using all its might to try and pull something out of this pond. I'm guessing it's a dead crocodile or perhaps another animal, but whatever it is, it doesn't seem to be giving much resistance to the large feline. That's why I feel it's no longer alive. However, it doesn't look like the big cat is able to retrieve it. In this next video, you can witness the type of strategy a tiger employs to kill a crocodile on land. The tiger slowly runs behind the crocodile, and even though the reptile tries to turn around to bite the tiger, the big cat is way too fast and is able to climb up on the crocodile's back and sink its large teeth into it. The crocodile ends up on its back, a perfect position for the tiger to sink its teeth into the crocodile's neck and finish it off. Next, a mother of two sees her cubs get way too close to a crocodile, so the mother gets up and moves closer to the crocodile to make sure it doesn't try anything on the younger cats. The crocodile is no dummy and it hisses at the felines as it backs up into the water. The cubs are probably up for training, and this was lesson 1. Never let a big croc intimidate you, no matter what. Nothing else happens, but I'm guessing this is a theory class and the students are just listening to their teacher. Finally, our thumbnail shows us a crocodile pursuing a tiger in the water. Is this really possible? Would a large tiger try to swim away from a crocodile in the water because it knows how agile the reptile is in the water? Or would it confront the crocodile and try to fight it immediately? I'm guessing it would fight it because swimming away from the large reptile means the cat has its back turned away from the assailant, making it much more vulnerable in case of an attack. Then again, maybe the cat is skinny dipping and has no clue there is one big croc about to jump its back. Jaguar versus caiman. Because of the method they hunt, jaguars can hold on to larger, more powerful prey like caiman. Other large cats suffocate their victim by clamping their jaws around its neck. Instead, jaguars kill by piercing their prey with powerful bites. Jaguars are opportunistic hunters who will eat nearly everything that comes their way. Jaguars consume capybaras, deer, tortoises, iguanas, armadillos, fish, birds, and monkeys, to name a few. They can even take on the tapir, South America's largest animal, as well as large predators like the caiman. The caiman, on the other hand, appears to kill jaguars infrequently. Fish, snakes, and snails are among their preferred prey. In our first video, this jaguar takes a dive, synonymous of the best Olympic divers in the world, and goes for the kill when it spots a caiman in the water. The jaguar doesn't give a flying doodle whether or not the caiman is in the water, where it can better defend itself. The big cat is determined, and doesn't look like the caiman has anything to say about it as the cat carries it out of the water in its mouth. And that's what I call targeting your prey and making things happen. This next video is just as spectacular when this jaguar sneaks up on this caiman. The caiman is spending a day at the beach on its day off and is enjoying the sun, when a stealthy jaguar sneaks up on it from behind and crushes its neck. It looks like the caiman's vacation ended early and the jaguar will be able to feast on some fresh reptilian meat for dinner. Next, a jaguar swims slowly in the water when it encounters a large caiman, but that doesn't stop the jaguar from doing its thing. The two beasts wrestle it out in the water and the jaguar quickly takes the upper hand, flipping the caiman over several times as it is sinking his teeth into the reptile. Meanwhile, the reptile isn't able to do much except enjoy its ride. The jaguar is victorious once again as it drags the caiman out of the water. What an amazing sighting in our next video! McJaguar, one of the most famous jaguars, was on the lookout for a caiman. He tracked down a large caiman and made his move. As he relaxed his grasp, what appeared to be an easy catch almost slipped away from him. The caiman made one more dash for freedom, but the enormous male jaguar was up to the task and captured him before he could return to the water. The caiman had yet another unfortunate day, and the jaguar once again showed its hunting abilities. In our next video, a couple of jaguars have killed another caiman and they are bringing it home to prep it. It's rare to see two jaguars hunt together because they usually hunt alone. Perhaps these two are dating and decided to help each other out. Whatever it is, the kill was made, and they will both be able to fill their tummies on this day. In this video, this jaguar seems to have killed a caiman, but when it pulls it out of the water, the caiman seems to be alive. The jaguar sinks its jaws in its neck one more time, but the caiman is standing motionless as it doesn't feel a thing. Maybe it is dead, or is the jaguar exhausted and trying to recuperate before it closes the deal? Your guess is as good as mine. Killing a caiman for a jaguar is just part of the work. As you can see in this footage, this jaguar has made the kill, but carrying the caiman back to a safe place where no other predators will be able to steal the kill is another story. This jaguar seems to be having trouble lifting the dead caiman and takes a break. I think it's expended so much energy killing the reptile it barely has enough to move it. After a few moments of reflection, the jaguar takes off to try to find a good towing service to pick up the caiman's carcass. Next, this jaguar pulls a caiman out of the water and drags it to safety where it will enjoy its kill away from the others. What fascinates me about jaguars is that they have no problem hunting the caiman in the water, even though they may be at a disadvantage. Watch this jaguar ambush this caiman once again as it jumps into the water and makes the kill. The caiman tries to resist the attack, but it is no match for the big cat. What's even more incredible is how the jaguar pulls the caiman out of the water and carries it in its mouth up a small cliff. Do you realize how much power this maneuver requires? This is insane strength the jaguar displaying. Finally, this jaguar decided to go for the easy kill as it tries to dig a tiny caiman out of its steam, probably a baby. The cat taps on the water with its paws, trying to locate the reptile, and the minute it does, it grabs the animal with its paws and puts it in its mouth. This hunt was like child's play for the big cat. It's like the jaguar decided to have a little snack on the side before having lunch. Leopard versus crocodile. Big cats, such as lions, leopards, and tigers, are among the few animals with the strength and bravery to take on a fully grown crocodile. While these predators may occasionally prey on toothly prey, jaguars are the most common croc killers. The leopard has the audacity to lay down right next to the crocodiles as if it were asking permission to join the group. The crocodiles totally ignore the leopard and continue feasting on their kill. What a bizarre reaction from the reptilians. The leopard then gets up and walks around a little without really doing much before leaving the spot for a while. It goes somewhere to relax on its own for a bit. Meanwhile, the crocodiles are gorging themselves on whatever it is they are eating, even pulling a few death rolls in the process. Meanwhile, the leopard enjoys a little time in the shade during this hot weather. When the leopard returns a while later, the crocs are still going at it, but the party just got busier with a bunch of vultures waiting in the wings for a taste of the action. It almost looks like a pool party, but it looks like the leopard wasn't invited and its patience hasn't paid off. After realizing this, the leopard goes off on its merry way, perhaps to find something more fun to do, or if it gets lucky, a prey it can eat without the company of others. Next, this leopard is very thirsty and comes for a drink of water, but a crocodile lunges out of the water to attack the leopard as soon as the leopard tries to drink. The leopard quickly moves away from the water, avoiding the worst. However, the crocodile remains there, preventing the leopard from drinking. So the leopard decides it will play the patience game with the reptilian and just relax a little until the crocodile leaves. It looks like it will be a long day for these two, because it doesn't seem like any of them are willing to give in anytime soon. Finally, this last clip shows a leopard in a lot of trouble, surrounded by crocodiles in their elements. It can't get much worse than this for the feline. The crocodiles are taking shots at the big cat, and the cat seems to be injured, as lots of blood can be seen in the water next to the leopard. The leopard seems weak and unable to flee from the water, even though the crocodiles pause for a few seconds before striking again. Then, what seems to be the final blow is given, and the leopard disappears underwater as it struggles to remain alive against the reptilians. But all seems lost for the cat as it is submerged underwater and isn't even seen resurfacing again. I guess the big cats can't win them all. We've seen how the big cats handle themselves with large reptilians, and if I have to say so myself, they did quite well. Most of the fights ended up in a draw between felines and crocodiles. But I must admit, the jaguar is the cat that fascinates me the most because of its versatility and how it completely dominates the caiman, even in the water, the caiman's natural habitat. Which one was your favorite? Why don't you let us know in the comments below? Well, that's our countdown of moments when big cats face the crocodile. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and let us know in the comments what you think. Check out our other videos and subscribe to be part of the fun. Click on the notifications icon so you can see our new videos as soon as they're uploaded. That's it for now.